Amazon exceeded expectations with its first quarter earnings and revenue, propelled by growth in advertising and cloud computing. The company's stock saw a slight uptick in extended trading following the release of the stellar results. Here's a breakdown of Amazon's performance. Earnings per share, 98 cents, surpassing the 83 cents expected by LSEG. Revenue, $143.3 billion, exceeding the $142.5 billion expected by LSEG. Key metrics from Wall Street's perspective: Amazon Web Services, AWS, revenue, $25 billion, surpassing Street Accounts' estimate of $24.5 billion. Advertising revenue, $11.8 billion, slightly higher than Street Accounts' estimate of $11.7 billion. Operating income skyrocketed by over 200% to $15.3 billion, outpacing revenue growth, showcasing the efficacy of the company's cost-saving initiatives and focus on efficiency. AWS contributed 62% of the total operating profit. Net income also more than tripled to $10.4 billion, or 98 cents per share, from $3.17 billion, or 31 cents per share, a year ago. Sales increased by 13% compared to the previous year, totaling $127.4 billion. Looking ahead, Amazon anticipates continued profitability growth in the second quarter, albeit at a more moderate pace. The company projects operating income to range between $10 billion and $14 billion, up from $7.7 billion in the same period last year. Revenue for the quarter is forecasted to be in the range of $144 billion to $149 billion, representing a growth rate of 7% to 11%. AWS saw accelerated sales growth of 17% in the first quarter, reaching $25 billion, surpassing analysts' expectations. Despite a slowdown in AWS growth over the past year, Amazon executives foresee renewed momentum, especially with the rising demand for generative artificial intelligence. Amazon's earnings growth has been fueled by various factors, including cost-cutting measures, optimizations in fulfillment operations, and steady cloud spending. CEO Andy Jassy's disciplined approach to spending has contributed to the company's profitability, alongside the growth of lucrative services like advertising, cloud computing, Prime memberships, and third-party marketplace. While Amazon's advertising unit witnessed a robust 24% sales surge, particularly with the introduction of ads in Prime Video, the company's third-party seller services also experienced significant growth, with sales increasing by 16% year-over-year to $34.5 billion. Despite its financial strength, Amazon remains distinct among its peers in the mega-cap internet space by not yet implementing a quarterly dividend. However, with cash reserves surging to $73.9 billion in the quarter, up from $54.3 billion a year earlier, the possibility of shareholder returns remains a topic of interest, especially as competitors like Meta and Alphabet announce dividend plans and stock buybacks.